What's up, y'all? This is episode 6 of me interviewing Coppin State athletes. Today I'm here with Noah Hogan. He is a sophomore here at Coppin State, baseball player, center field. Noah, I appreciate you doing this with me, bro. I appreciate this.
Of course, happy to be here.
My first question to you would be, what got you into baseball?
I would say my I was around baseball pretty much my entire life as a kid. My earliest memory was I'd be in the backyard with my dad, and he'd be like flipping me wiffle balls, and I would try to hit him in the head with when I was hitting him, I try to hit it right back at him and try to hit him in the head.
Yeah.
So I would really say probably my dad. He kind of introduced me from a young age, and it's just like stuck from then. And I've just shared a lot of memories with him throughout my life, and I've just like stuck with it. Haven't really
Mm,
played any other sports.
mm,
It was really just straight up baseball.
mm,
Besides like the occasional backyard football games with my buddies as a kid,
mm,
but
mm.
and like the turkey bowl. I love the turkey bowl on just like
Okay.
fall break and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I would just say my dad as a kid kind of he introduced me to it, and I just took it and ran.
Mhm. You said there that you didn't play any other sports growing up. Um, why didn't maybe any other sports appeal to you the same way baseball did for you?
I'll say, I mean, like I played like soccer when I was like 6, but like everybody played
Right.
soccer and stuff like that.
Okay.
But when I got older, I started taking baseball a little more serious. So when I was 10, or 9, I was on like a travel team. So we would travel a lot during the summer for baseball. And I was like, like this is what I want to do. Like I'd go play tournaments and like I'm from PA. So we would go to like Jersey, Maryland, like in PA and stuff like that. And then as I got older, like in the middle school and high school, I would start traveling to like Georgia and Florida to play in these like higher level tournaments with a bunch better competition and stuff like that. So that was pretty much take up like all my summer. And in high school, like I would think about like joining football because all my buddies played football, and I
Mm-hmm.
want to like play with them.
Mm-hmm.
But like that's when in the summers football workouts and stuff like that, and I just didn't have any time for it. And I was like, you know what? I'm only like 5'10", and at that point I was like 130 pounds, soaking wet.
Oh
So I
wow.
was like, there's
Yeah.
no chance I'm playing football. So
Yeah.
that was really just what it is. I love baseball. If it ain't
Mm-hmm.
broke, don't fix it. So
Of course.
yeah,
Mm-hmm. Um, you are from a small town in Pennsylvania, McGunchy. Am I saying that right?
Makunji.
McCungy. I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
McCungy. Was it hard for you to get recognized on a collegiate level? Like, were there maybe tournaments you had to play in, or other things you had to do to get recognized in the baseball field?
Yeah, I'd say it's definitely baseball recruiting is definitely a lot different from football or basketball with like the AAU circuit and stuff like
Mm,
that. With baseball, high school baseball, like for football, high school football is like where a bunch of guys get recruited out of. Or baseball, high school baseball isn't really much all that. You kind of just go and play games, and the
mm,
summer is where you get recruited. So like I was
okay.
saying with the tournaments and those higher level ones down in Florida and Georgia, that's when you'd be pulling up to the field and you would have a bunch of these college scouts behind home plate with like radar guns just pointing at guys. And you'll see like it was like a crap ton of those guys down in Florida and Georgia. Um, from Makunji, it's like a smaller town, so that was really where I got my recruiting from was those tournaments. I would go to camps and stuff like that. Like schools put on camps. There's like organizations that hold camps as well for college coaches to kind of help guys. And then I was also blessed with a lot of coaches that would like help me out. Like my
Mm,
my travel ball coach, his name is Russ Kanzler. He played in the MLB for I think it was like 5 years or so. He played in the
wow.
bigs,
Wow.
but he was really helping me with the process and just going about things. It's a lot of for baseball. It's a lot of like on your own stuff too. Like I had to email coaches, call coaches, stuff like that. Like I remember trying to get to play, even just play at Coppin. It was just one of the schools I would like email like once a month, and maybe
Okay.
like I would like call the coach too. They would
Mm,
never pick up, but I would always just call, and you're just kind of like just hammering away at them, just trying to get a response, no matter how long
mm.
it takes.
Of course. Of course. This season, do you have any personal goals, whether that be on the field or off the field?
I'd say more of my goals, especially is off the field sort of things, kind of just working on my mental going to the game. Baseball's such a hard
Yeah.
game where
Mhm.
if you succeed 3 out of 10 times, you're a Hall of Famer. And in any other sport, that doesn't work like that. You're probably cut the
Right.
first day.
Right.
So so in baseball, it's tough dealing with failure over and over again. And as I've gotten older, it's been more of a premise being placed on you got to get better with handling failure and dealing with failure and not letting it bother you and take over the other aspects of your game or other aspects of your life. So
Yeah.
that's really my big thing is kind of is learning how to handle failure, staying relaxed, even when things aren't going right.
Okay. That kind of will lead me into my next question. You've obviously played in a lot of baseball games, some close ones. I'm guessing over the years. How do you handle pressure, right? If you're playing center field or you're up to bat, right? You got a big hit
Mhm.
coming up. How do you handle pressure?
I just try to keep it as routine as possible. Like I remember in high school, I played in a lot of championship games in high school ball, and it's kind of like treating it as just a regular, normal game. Like there's
Hmm.
nothing more to it. Obviously, you're still gonna feel a little anxious going up, so I do the same routine, never switch up on it. Like I always just thank God, let him know that I'm following his path, and whatever happens, happens. I will be
Absolutely.
okay with it because I know that his path is greater than mine.
Wow.
So that's kind of what I like. Really, I just like I lean on my faith really,
Hmm.
and trying to like
Yeah.
relax and calm down because I know he got me at the end of the day. Like if I were to
Absolutely.
stop having to stop playing baseball right now, I know that my life wouldn't be over because I would still have him.
Wow.
So
That's
really
that's
just using
deep,
that.
bro.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's deep, and that's definitely a great approach to really anything, but especially in high pressure situations.
yeah.
Um, and my last question is something I always wanted to know about baseball. What do you think is the hardest position to play in baseball? There's a lot of positions, a lot of things to do. Obviously, the first thing that comes to mind is pitcher, right? But there's obviously other hard positions to play. What would you say is the hardest to play or to master?
The hardest to master. I feel like it's definitely being a pitcher, but
Mm,
the one that is most physically demanding
mm.
definitely has to be catcher.
Okay.
Those guys
Yeah.
go through hell back there every single game. Like I play the outfield because I didn't want nothing to do with any of that. Like
Yeah.
I'm a firm believer in saying that outfield is a really easy position to play.
Yeah.
It's tough to be good at, but just to
Right.
get started, it's super
Hmm.
easy. That's why I played outfield. But
Yeah.
those catchers go through a lot. Having to block balls, they're crouched
Ooh,
down all day. I know their
you're
knees
right.
are aching.
You're right. I never thought about that. A catcher's job has to be extremely difficult. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, I appreciate you. When is y'all next game?
We got tomorrow at
Tomorrow.
home. We got Lehigh. So we'll
Lehigh
see how that one
tomorrow.
goes. Yep.
Okay, yeah, if y'all got any time, check out my boy Noah sometime this season. And again, bro, I appreciate you doing this interview with me, brother.
Of course, man. Thanks for having me.
Of course, of course. Okay.